talk about the narrow stance riser. We recently increased to 7 inches in height, which is great because it allows you to get 4 or 5 steel plates under there. But just to show how it goes on, I'm going to hook it on here. You might have to slide your loading pin over so that it can get over, and then it'll lock down right there. Good. So I just want to talk about using the narrow stance riser. Obviously I'm 7 inches higher, so that's why we give you 3 carabiners. 2 carabiners is actually 7 inches in length. So to be able to get 4 or 5 large diameter steel plates, you're going to have to figure out what belt loop works for you and which carabiner combination is going to allow you to do, whether that's a split stance or that's a squat. You're going to have to figure out that adjustment. Then once you know that, you won't have to figure that out anymore. What's nice is we now made this loading pin have a swivel top, just to show it in action. So I set myself up, I'm using all 3 carabiners, and I have 2 steel plates under there. If I wanted more steel plates, I'd have to go one loop lower, maybe 2 loops lower to do what I want to do. But just to show you, this will allow me to get 2 reps. Get narrow stance squat with 2 steel plates in this setting. I can spin around if I'm doing the split stance. Go back around. But that's the hard part, initially figuring out what works for you to maximize travel of the loading pin. Thank you. So I'm going to show the narrow stance riser. I have 4 large diameter steel plates on there. Just to show you how I have to strategically adjust my belt so that I can use this. I can obviously put the overlay and go super narrow, but I'm just going to show you real quick. What I like about the narrow stance riser is if you have some smaller diameter 25s, I can get those big plates away from me and still take like a 14-inch medium stance. So, like I had shown in earlier videos, I'm going to have to manipulate the carabiners. I know that if I just hook in from here, now that I'm standing 7 inches up, the plates are going to hit the bottom of the riser. So I'm going to go ahead and I'll see how it works with 3 I'm going to go 2 carabiners initially, see what happens. So I'm at like loop number 5 and 2 carabiners. So I'm not hitting. You can't see this, but that plate's almost hitting the bottom of the riser. So probably one more adjustment down would be where I would need to be. But just to see it out. Good. So this would work for me to get 4 plates on there, but if I wanted 5 plates, I would definitely have to adjust so that I'm barely hooking up away from that hook. So what I like about the riser is you can slide it out and it'll stay on its side. So if I'm adding another 45, another large diameter plate, it'll stay on its side. If it's not staying on its side, you may have to bend it a little bit just to bend it in place. Thanks.